Huh? Paimon must have said the book's contents were really weird, but it's really not much when compared to this, huh? Bro, we fucking read a fairy tale and got transported in, bro. A road should be like this, not how it is outside. Children should be able to play in the sun and the grass without fear of hindrance or harm. This place does feel pretty comfy, yeah. Paimon feels way better than she did back when we were adventuring throughout the kingdom. There's no sunlight there at all. One mystery follows another. Never mind that. This place really is nice. Hey, Princess Lyris' garden, right? Hey, Evelyn, when our adventures are over, why don't we find a place like this to live? So you want to live in Mondstadt? What about that? Let's put a pin in that for now. Huh? That's true. We gotta help Anne find the princess. Yeah, not another voice, bro. So I'm just changing some stuff in the background about it. Calm down. Hide and seek, hide and seek. Where did Mary and her friends go? Huh? Pilot's like someone's singing over there. And after that, where the fuck are we? What fairy tale hell are we in, bro? The adventure continues. Hide and seek, hide and seek. Where did Mary and her friends go? The great sea without borders. And the place where all lives free. Hey there. Oceanid person, blue hair, blue eyes. Oceanid person, Oceanid person. Oh, hi. I'm sorry, I was preparing some tea. I didn't notice you. Come, sit, snacks will be ready soon. What just happened? Didn't even give her a chair, huh? Ooh, snacks! Yes, and ours are very good, compared to whose. But I must say, this first. We can only start once the bell rings. It would be quite rude not to do other. Where are you from, by the way? You're all fascinating combination, and aren't you handsome young man? And small little Oceanid and your beautiful floating friend. Paimon's Paimon, and he's the caterpillar. He's caterpillar. Is it just yeah, it's Paimon and the cat. Might remember something, bro. Ah. This Oceanid is our friend Anne. Oh, a fine name indeed. In that case, please call me Mary Anne. Okay, so she got turned into an Oceanid, and this is like the past, or she created this realm. Jesus Christ. What a pleasant surprise. It's been a long time since I've met anyone from outside. Where are you from? Well, we're... Actually, Paimon's not sure either. We defeated the fell dragon Narcissus, and we ended up here somewhere. The fell dragon Narcissus, sir? Must have been a frightening foe. Did you think so? In a manner of speaking, I suppose. My, I've heard that Narcissus has turned many kingdoms to ash. Defeating him was an impressive feat indeed. You already called me handsome, so why don't you, give me a reward. Oh, so you know about him too? Great. We're from the Narzissenkreuz Kingdom. We're looking for Princess Lyris. Do you know where she might be, or we can find her? Princess Lyris, you said? I'm afraid I don't. She should be. Is that the case, Anne? I've lived here for a long time. I've yet to meet any princesses. Perhaps she might be somewhere else. Is that so? Well, before we came here, we read a book about the princess and how she's beautiful and kind of that. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with such a person. On the flip side, you do look quite like a prince from a distant land. Well, I am, so. That's another ancient entity that's referred to us as a prince. Sound the bell. Is that the bell? Yes, that's a signal for tea time. In the past, the children would throw down their wooden swords and the moment they heard the bell, and they would come into the hall to have snacks. It wasn't an orphanage. It wasn't like a research institute where they were fucking like eating kids. They're not here now, but I think it's best to follow the rules of the circuit. They'd be quite disappointed otherwise, I suspect. Well then, shall we? Don't mind if I do. Hooray! Snacks! You and Paimon enjoy snacks together. They look very beautiful, but they tasteless pure water. How are they? Well, they're great, although Paimon couldn't really taste them. Are you on a low sugar diet or something, Maria? My apologies, Paimon. I made them just to remember them, so I'm not sure if they'll taste that good. This place is all a water mirage. A facade. Oh, don't worry about it. At least Paimon's well now. Well, in that case, let me take you out on a stroll. Where the fuck are we, bro? What hellscape did we get into? What magical waterland are we sent to? Remember, a god that was supposed to be an archon using celestial power couldn't create a dimension that was able to last. So how long will this facade last? This flower garden I painstakingly take care of. Lovely, isn't it? I heard Basil. I've heard Basil say that caring for children is like caring for a flower. You need good soil, sufficient sunlight, frequent watering, and you can't let them grow. This sounds like this Basil's pretty smart. In fact, we must get rid of pests from time to time. Well, actually Basil sounds pretty dangerous too. She's very capable indeed, making snacks, caring for flowers, and she can do it all. Damn, bro, let me get her. It would be nice if I can introduce you to her. I've been caring for flowers here all this time in hopes that some friends might come, and I might show them how they have been bloomed. And well, here you are. Well, it's a shame they aren't blooming right now, though. Well, we just need to water them, and they'll be fine. Hide and seek, hide and seek. Where did Mary and her friends go? The hall seek. Ugh. This bitch is insane. That's why I've seen the soil of the garden. Soil of the garden black. The sunflower string doesn't go quickly. That's not natural. Aren't they beautiful? Well, that was quick. They've been waiting for friends to arrive after all. With your arrival, they're so excited. All you do is a little encouragement and the rain to get them going. Huh, so that's how it is. Nature's really amazing, huh? I suspect this exceeds the realm of amazing. You like them, Anne? I bet you really do. Like gleaming gold. Yeah, Anne and Marianne, bro. I'm sure they're not connected in any capacity. I knew you would. I love them too, after all. You're from a very far... ancient flower. How about you describe the place we're from? How about that? Those do sound like lovely flowers. But I fear they'll be hard to find. I fear they'll be hard to find now. Yeah, I guess, bro, because we're not on our planet. And let us speak of other flowers. I've always been to Fontaine, and I've never gone anywhere else. That said, a friend of mine has been to Savannah. Well, I heard that there are many flowers that can't be found here. Ones that grow on cliffs, ones that open at night, some that even grow on cacti. That's when he realized that there are no cacti in Fontaine, and he gave me a separate explanation. And seriously, he was always a serious son. What was really right? Yeah, sorry, I was talking to myself. It must be a little exciting for me. It must be a little too exciting for me meeting a new friend like this. Well then, Paimon, have you seen any special flowers? Mondstadt dandelions come to mind. Once again, Paimon, when asked about past, references Mondstadt. The one nation she knows everything about. Ishtaroth connection. Dandelions. Oh, do you have any dots in the seeds with you? Well, we might. Dandelions, dandelions, bloom, bloom, bloom. Dandelion seeds can be found on Paimon, right? Happy blessings. Ah, yes. What sort of flowers are dandelion? It's more like a weed, but Paimon thought you knew. Well, how should I put this? Dandelion flowers are made of tiny white flowers, and these white flowers have some seeds in them. And when the wind blows, the tiny flowers will scatter along the wind, and they'll take root and sprout elsewhere, eventually making new flowers. Wow, they really are. I didn't know such flowers existed, but I've heard about them in something similar. Ooh, what sort of flower is that? It's not a flower. It's a story about a flower in a certain place where there's a beautiful body of water. Later, with the disturbance in, there came ripples, and the droplets appeared in those ripples. The droplets had life in them, and the life left the water and turned into different forms. Though they were all made of water, gulfs opened between them due to their differences. Each drop. The deadlines you spoke upon remind a lot of that story, and the flowers once united as once would be separated and would bloom, and each piece would become a flower. But a single drop of water is weak and will dry up easily. Together they will be strong, and yet they will be no longer themselves. Is that how it is the dandelion? That sounds like a reference to the primordial sea and the swallowing of the people in Fontaine. Individually weak, strong together. Do you think that's a good thing? Paimon doesn't really get what you think. You get it. They might be weak, but the distance is necessary. It might not be a bad thing for them to unite. People can unite yet maintain their personhood. Yeah, this is absolutely an allegory for the idea of the primordial sea swallowing up the people of Fontaine. Well, what do they need to unite against is the problem. Can they really? I think I understand where you're coming from. You're talking about what happened to all those fuckers that helped us. They built into one, turning into a giant bubble. Yes, I still remember. Well, it might be meaningless to say this now. We have a little walk again, shall we? Yeah, yes. We think we see our dog. We're probably gonna have to walk and see every single character. A silly dog. We're gonna feed the dog human flesh. No, noble sir, it is honor to receive food from you. Pleasure to meet you again as well, Miss Marianne. What? Oh, you're a good doggy. Good dog? How do you do, little miss? Well, thanks for being polite and all, but what's going on? I don't know, but this can't be Maury. He's always kept me company. Does this mean we've been wrong all along about what dogs really look like? I doubt it. Water can take any shape, and life can choose what form it must take. This, however, has nothing to do with the essence. That's a different matter. Huh? Didn't Al say something similarly weird? I've heard something similar said before, that the body is a prison that restricts evolution. That a person was once a child, like all others. Me and many others heard him tell many stories about how life was originally formless like water, and how there were no barriers between souls, thus allowing the composer in this story. Isn't that nigga's research about the primordial waters and how essence of life can come together? I find that funny that in Fontaine, that's the research they had going, was return people to water so that they can melt together, a la Evangelion Fanta. And when Sumeru, when we encountered the things, they said all life needs to evolve and will adapt no matter what, no matter how long. Funny that he says the human body is a prison when it's adapted to be like how it is, which is like the antithesis of how the Dendro would look. I wonder if there's a fundamental difference between, say, like the Denjo dragon, its ideals, and the Hydro dragon's ideals.
Damn, it's still streaming. Oh my god.
Oh, you're back, bro. I'm talking to Marianne. I'm talking to her big ass dog. Many have forsaken their bodies, and if water can be withdrawn from blood, then so too it can be drawn from one form. But if you were to try to sprinkle water on the blackened dust that remains, it will not become blood again. And
Oh, are you doing the fucking Narzissenkreuz, the academy team?
Yep.
The fucking water creatures. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fun fucking event. Dealing with a bunch of retards. It's like dealing with you niggas.
I remember something, even though I really want to. Help me voice act this shit, bro. How much do you remember that? I don't know. This is a turn that shit off. This is a fun feeling to see. Happy words, angry words. I'm not too sure. I understand. You go first, alright? And remember, be a good dog. Understood. See you, Miss Marianne. See you, dear guest. Too bad. This things don't make sense. Ah, this is bad. Things don't make sense. This keeps going up. If I hadn't seen the dog, I probably would have forgot all that stuff already. Didn't we say we were gonna rescue Princess Lyris? That's right. My apologies. There's no princess here, only us. Today we are simply fortunate to receive you. Alright, you Oceanid creature woman. I know you're not real. This is the end of the path. He has to be here. Well, Marianne said, she's gotta mean that one for you to be mistaken, right? Right? Do you really want to hear what I have to say? Of course, you have a bigger ring here, don't you? Paimon, all we've experienced is just a damn story. What? Didn't we team up with the Narzissenkreuz team to defeat the Narzissenkreuz henchmen? Wasn't that real? Think about it.
Telling her to think about it won't help.
Even the fucking kingdom. Was there even a whatever the fuck kingdom among the 7 nations? You're right, probably didn't even think about that. I mean, there could have been an ancient one, right?
I mean, it could have been just like a smaller nation. It doesn't have to be fucking the 7 nations.
It didn't have to be a part of the 7 nations. Also, we've seen plenty of destroyed ancient kingdoms. I guess that's what he's getting at. Is there even a nation like that anymore? So the adventure team, all those fucking names, and the 2 of us in our adventures, they're all characters in our story? No, that can't be. Paimon can't accept that. I mean, that's how this game's gonna end, by the way. Spoilers. This is foreshadowing how the game's gonna end. Didn't we encounter all kinds of stuff going through the portal in the tower? There's a lot of stuff that wouldn't make sense if it was just a story. You know, like how there's no Holy Blade mentioned in the start, and how we sealed the tower and the monster had bubbles and foundations there. Paimon, I think I understand what he's trying to say. All the things that happened after we ascended the tower are things outside the realm of the story, is that right? More accurately, that shit ain't been written yet, son. The Holy Blade, Arcus, are still inside the story. It's just that they had not been arranged correctly yet. But I still find it hard to imagine anyone who would create such a huge building just for a story. I think this shit already existed, Paimon. It was just set up for the story. And that means that the things I recalled along the way were that happened before. I'm just a character in the story. No, you're not merely a character. I think you're the story writer. Or you're the princess. The fact that you can think about this means that you can remember it. That's guess who is Anne? I am Anne. I must rescue Princess Lyris. Alright. Time to Miller, my dearest Anne. Time is up. I enjoyed our time together, but I'm afraid it's time for you to leave. Why did you have to say it? It was fiction if you already knew. Spare a thought for Anne's feelings at least. Huh? Everybody, she's like, your vision blurs, you should be alertless. The temperature of once more air plunges rapidly as you slip into frozen lungs. What happened? Where the fuck are we now? But
Got kicked out of the picture, looked like it's like Mario.
does not even say anything. I once heard my best friend tell a story about a beautiful princess trapped in a high tower. Before you arrived, I had a dream. I dreamed that I was a small, brave ocean who was set out to save the princess. And perhaps there are princesses in this world, and dragons too, but I also know that the world's affairs are rarely this simple. Would a dragon be concerned with a princess after all? After waking up, I would find this dream laughable and yet nostalgic every time I thought about it. Do you remember now? I can't say Princess Lionstone. What is my birth? My only wish. Do I have no meaning? Don't say that. Your birth was a beautiful accident. Damn. As things stands, I can only wish for you to live on your own side. Go see the world and see how it's changed in the past years. I wish for you to have your own soul, memories, personality, and wishes. I wish for you to master your own fate and experience all the beauty of the real world. Can you do that for me? It was a pleasure to meet you. It was a pleasure to meet you too, man. But the Pulse are two. I don't wish to be living longer. But what are you saying, bro? So is she real or not? Sometimes enjoy the danger, novelty of adventures and futures, but I know that happened in the past. I already know that there's no going back. In the real world, everything has already ended, so this is farewell. Damn, bro, she flooded the whole ass place.
I think she's the Hydra.
Honestly, bro, how the hell is she? Is she real?
Like half things in this thing, bro. It's either a vision or maybe her spirit was so fucking strong she just exists on her own fucking realm plane. I don't know.
What is she then? Because she clearly has the body of like an Oceanid person, but how is she able to like communicate with the real world if she's just a story? What created her?
Do the rest of the events. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
How many? Is that the first one you just did? That one was.
That's the first one.
Did you like the looping room?
Well, it wasn't even looping. It was just multiple floors stacked on top of each other.
Oh yeah, multiple floors. Yeah, that shit was annoying. So then after I hit the second floor, I was like, not again. Sumeru, Samsara event flashbacks.
Yeah. Sorry, Knight. I'd always feel that things were off earlier in the adventure, and you led me a story's track. I started to understand and recall something. I still want to rescue the princess. Bro, there's no princess, bro. The reasons for which I'm born unsaved. Also, another character that she Mary Ann, a fake imaginary being in a fucking picture book realm, referred to us as handsome and a prince from a faraway land. Only other person to do that was the genie. I don't even know who she is. I know that she is gentle and lovely princess trapped due to Narzissenkreuz invasion. I get that the whole story is an allegory for like the fucking like whale, like Alarnius and all that, but like Jesus. Because each character is someone who exists. But I don't know where they exist.
Oh, you will.
Do you think things would turn out this way? No, I didn't think that the woman in the realm would be a sentient, like, creature. I thought she would just be like, yeah, the realm's fake. She's like, bye. Oh.
A pretty little environment that we'll never get access to again.
It's bizarre that she's like,
Yep.
I dreamt of being an Oceanid. And that's how Anne came to be. So a creature that wasn't real dreamt a real being into the real world? How the fuck does that work? I really didn't understand anything Marianne said at the end. Did you? I did sort of. I could sense that she was speaking of something terrible that happened in the past. Now, probably that's not fair. That's you, but Anne, us too. We gotta find out what happened. At least if we do, we can come up with some sort of plan. Oh my god, bro. This is the jet quest, isn't it? I guess this is like the best one to start on, because this kind of like propels it. The story isn't over.
Was it?
Actually,
oh yeah, story isn't over.
But I mean, like, this is like kind of the best one to start on. For like, this is like obviously like the equivalent of like the jet quest because it has the title screen thing. Like, it's gonna be that type of long quest. But this is like the best one to start on, I think.
It basically tells you like a prophecy and story, and then you're going to learn more about it.
I think this is like
probably.
Did you start on another one first then?
Who, me?
I mean, like, because all the stories are interconnected, aren't they?
All the side quests? No, there are some really dumb side quests, like helping a schizophrenic girl go to a cafe. But at least 4 or 5 of them are. And to be honest, that one's a good one to start with. It's something that you do not get until you do the main world quest. There's a main one, of course. And after you do that one, that's where it's like, oh, okay. Okay, after you go to like the second world quest, you'll realize, hey, wait a minute. That's a little too familiar. Where have I heard those things before?
Undefined factors. The story, where did we come in? An accident. That's why we can bring the story to an end. That gets it. So why we find Anne and Boston to the story? You might have thought about it, but Anne, since we've been able to knock the story off course, that means we open all sorts of unknown possibilities. Yeah, he's right. I'm glad the story got pissed at us saying, why the fuck did you have this science fiction? Thank you.
Do you think the storybook land that she's in is on its own like Samsara like loop or some shit?
Well,
the whole existence of Samsara loops is like, all right, so whoa.
I mean, she's clearly an Oceanid person. Like, we know what those things are. That's a flash clone of someone created by an Oceanid. That's the only reason she has like the blue hair and blue eyes.
I mean, they're also explaining how Oceanids are fucking melted people, or they're probably the primordial version of humans. So like, there's so much.
The primordial version of Fontanian here.
Is that the first one you just got done?
Yeah.
That one's pretty long. I think the other ones are a little shorter.
The Narzissenkreuz Ordo. This place appears to have a very deep connection to past events. That's true. The Narzissenkreuz Kingdom, adventure teams, yeah, this could be connected, alright. You're near to this Ordo, might it be? No. Oh, great. Well, that's right. We'll experience adventures. If you ever need to find it, we'll find it. If she no longer dreams of you. Yeah, she ain't calling you, bro. And in Wonderland.
Easy money.
Great, bro. Can't wait to get stuck doing that for the next 14,000 years, bro. Maybe we'll be able to press against the jet one, bro. We kill an entire village worth of people, and then our ancient ghost spirit or racist genie decides to kill herself so that she can go be back with the people that she fucking destroyed.
I got a new letter from an informant.
What
you